that Gatorade in you. Get your electrolytes, because I'm gonna wear you the fuck out this episode.
Look, I'm already powered up.
Dude,
Ever since we started talking about becoming Roderick and Ambrose,
Yeah.
I am being fucking empowered every single day, training every single day, and bringing the heat when I need to bring the heat.
I don't think that's why you're doing it.
Why do you think I'm doing it?
Because you're doing that fucking weight loss challenge.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I am.
You're fucking starving yourself. I know you are.
No, I learned my way. I don't starve myself, because if you starve yourself, you're gonna, what the fuck are you doing? If you starve yourself, you just eat more later on. So anyway.
I'm just letting you know, bro. You're going to have to bring that energy.
I'm always bringing that energy.
Because we got a lot of things to discuss.
What? Okay. We have a lot of things to discuss. So, you know what?
Quit moving that.
I can't stop it.
What are you doing?
Stop touching the damn thing.
Quit moving.
I'm done.
Listen.
Yeah, you're done. Okay, welcome back to the show. What do you go by here? Are we good now?
We're good on Graham.
Graham, welcome back to the show,
Finally.
Graham.
Thank God.
Yeah, making a triumphant, like, I don't know, third or fourth return. Welcome to the show. But it sounds like, Graham, Burke has something he needs to get off his chest. Or something you said you could be like, I'm gonna be tired by the end. I mean, you had to have something you gotta talk about then if you're gonna bring that, like, I'm gonna tire you out, but you don't.
No,
you don't
I'm
have
just
nothing?
saying, over the past 4 days, I know that the Discord chat for the show has had, like, one morning I woke up, there was 31 fucking new messages in there, dude. Like, you had 50 topics. So I was like, all right, this motherfucker's gassed up. He's gonna try to bring something at me. So I've been training too, motherfucker. Fucking chair karate, dude. That's why, I've been getting on a little late at night. I ain't been getting on early. I've been on at like 10 now, because I'm doing them fucking chair karate stretches and shit, bro. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay, you better be starting up a chair karate real soon, because we have a mission. I came up with a mission, and I fucking decided the other day when I was taking my dog for a walk what it was gonna be.
What is it?
So in my new neighborhood, where I'm walking my dog, there's all these scooters all about. You guys have seen these scooters. They're the electric ones.
You're talking about the city ones, right?
You can rent them with a QR code. I was thinking about it. It's like, why would these not get stolen? But I mean, so I found an article about.
They gotta be tracked.
They are tracked, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's all Bluetooth, Wi-Fi enabled and everything. But I found this article about a man charged with stealing 50 Lime scooters. Yeah. I just thought about how cool of an idea it would be, in my repo days, if I could be one of those scooter go-getters for Stoner Babble. And if you say they're like, this guy is the worst of the worst, you gotta send him in, right and wrong, you bringing this guy in Stoner Babble, LSC down, sit in the way here. So I think, like, retrieving scooters is the next gig, dude.
You'd be the dog of electric scooters.
I ain't riding one of them scooters, bro.
You're not charged with riding them. You're charged with retrieval.
Nah, bro.
Retrieving them.
All the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi's, you get foot
When you
cancer,
get that
bro.
scooter back,
I
then
ain't
you
getting
can
no
pray
fucking
with them
foot cancer for
beforehand.
no scooter, bro.
Foot cancer?
Yeah, bro. There's too many signals coming out that fucking scooter, bro. It's gonna give you foot cancer.
You're wrapped yourself in electronics right here as we speak, and you're telling me a scooter's gonna give you foot cancer.
Listen, man, I've accepted brain. I've accepted brain because I got this fucking thing on my head all the time and whatever. But I ain't. Listen, man, I ain't going out by no motherfucking foot cancer, bro. Is what I'm telling you. Like, how'd he die? Foot cancer. Like, that dumb motherfucker. Why didn't he just cut his feet off? See, I don't want to go out like that, dude. I ain't going out to no foot cancer. Fuck that scooter. If I see one of them fucking scooters around me, I'm gonna throw it out in the fucking road, dude. Hope someone runs it over. Keep them scooters away.
You
from
know what?
me.
You could do it too, and you know who'd be there to get it? That'd be the retriever.
The retriever.
Johnson coming in repo that scooter.
The scooter retrieval man. Dun dun on EA at 10 p.m.
This sounds like a show on Spike TV.
It does.
Like, I'll be the bandit running through town destroying all the fucking foot cancer scooters. And then he's got to come collect the broken ones, and then you're trying to track me down. Is that what? There's a show on Spike, dude. Get at us.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like we give away a lot of good TV ideas every week.
It's yes.
Do we need to start Stoner Babble Media, dude?
Stoner Babble Media would be the next integration of the empire that is to be Stoner Babble.
It does seem to be a progression of sorts.
Mm-hmm. You start here, we end there, and we keep going either way. I mean, it's just gonna be a thing.
Yeah, conglomerate.
Nothing is impossible. Let's go to space.
I feel like we got big shoes to fill this week because I feel like last week we gave a lot of in-depth topics, dude. Like we went deep.
Did we?
I think we did.
What do you think we went deep on last week? Do you remember what we even talked about?
Roderick and Ambrose.
Yes, we talked. Half the episode was creating the new book that we're supposed to be writing that we started, not yet.
Right, we're going to co-write a book about our characters, Roderick and Ambrose.
Sure.
And then we talked about Seth Rogen making it into a movie.
Seth Rogen was never involved.
Maybe that played out in my head later. Why can't we make the movie?
We can, but we decided on a book first.
Sure. Yeah. I got big dreams, dude.
Big dreams.
So what are you guys talking about these days anyway? Is it I know you guys had talked about throughout the ages, we've talked about dinosaurs and we've talked about political issues and we've talked about snacks and junk food. I was just wondering where the progression was headed.
It goes anywhere you want to talk about one thing. I mean, you know what? Let's talk about demons for a real second.
Oh, fuck.
Let's talk about demons for a real second. But I want to talk about some personal demons that a man has when he goes, "Hey, wife, I'm going to kill you because you're possessed by demons." I bring to you a story about a man that decided that his wife was possessed and therefore he had to cut her head off.
All right, real quick question. Did it happen outside the United States?
No, this was definitely within.
All right, let me guess.
Texas. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part. Yeah, Texas, man. Texas, man. You would have guessed Florida.
No, I was going to guess Alabama, actually.
Oh, Bama. Yeah. Sure. The backstory, the wife had filed for divorce. She was so intimidated by him that she put on a 24-hour live stream in her bedroom. The man barged in and threatened on live stream that he was going to cut her head off because she was possessed. Police got to him before anything bad happened, and he went to jail after that. But some real personal demons there for you boys. What you think about, when really possessed? You think that was really the truth? Or you think he was just going a different way with it? You just want to kill her?
You know what's crazier to think is if this went to a trial in different parts of the country, he would get away with this. Right? I feel like he would just get away with this. They'd be like, he's put him in the fucking white hospital for like 3 to 5 years. And then I feel like there's states that would be like, he would die and then there'd be give him life. But there's definitely parts of this country that'd be like, oh yeah, that's fucking normal.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You can get away with different things in different areas. Are you asking if you think overall people can be actually possessed?
I was just asking questions. However you want to interpret it, my friend. I mean, either way you want to go with it, but you know what I'm saying?
I think we all got demons.
Oh, everybody's got demons.
Everyone's got demons. I think we all just deal with them differently. Some people, it consumes them. Some people just ignore them until one day they fucking shoot up a post office. I think we all have it in us.
And then what about real possession?
So there's this book I read when I was a kid. It's by Frank Peretti. And it was like a spiritual warfare type thing, but it's essentially like there are demons on this like fourth plane, right? This fourth dimension. That'd be where like our ghosts are and everything like that. But that fourth dimension would be where your good angels and your bad angels are essentially interacting around us.
Let's go fourth level real quick, because you and I went down fourth level the other day when we watched that interview with Lazarus. Bring you into a real weird circle right now. Yeah. Because we're gonna get into reptilian interviews.
Oh yeah. Go full circle.
And full circle, we're going to go alien down to the cities, down to everything within this 3-hour interview that I sat through with this man right here.
It was a fun thing we came across online.
So if you want to look this up, simply go to YouTube. If you guys go in thinking this is probably one of the best stories ever told. That's kind of how I'm going to take it, but I thought what the message was very entertaining and intriguing to say the least. I'll tell you what. Yeah. So what's it a little about? Before I get into too much about it is a reptile lady that she's communicating with one of us. I don't know why she decided to tell her story, but she's like, hey, you better shape up or ship out. Something's happening. So you have reptiles that live underneath the ground, have been there for millions of years. They're evolved, and humans, and this is one of the things I do believe in, have only been around for 100,000 years, but they're too far evolved. We're evolving too fast. It's out of control, and I do believe in that. We can't handle anything right now. So one of the reasons why they think we're too evolved involved in here is the theory behind it is you have these ancient space architect engineers that came to Earth and designed us, implanted us here on the Earth and just took off. And the reptiles were like, oh, okay, I mean, we'll let them go. And then that's what happened is we started to evolve.
That interview, I think, is called Lacerta.
Lacerta.
So y'all are Scientologists now?
No.
No.
I don't believe in any of this.
No.
This is just
Hey, now I will say this, Burke, I will say this. You know, we don't try to pick sides. I just try to tell a story.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying right now is I would like you to just you know, when you're feeling a little bit high and you got a little bored going on, and take a look at this because it was some interesting information. Made sense with several different parallels that I've always believed in.
I do agree that we have evolved too fast. I don't believe that there's a fucking lizard people living underground that's some fucking evolved species that's communicating with us. In our consciousness, we realize we've evolved too fast, and the only thing we know to do is to blame it on something. So we're like, the lizard people are No, just... You got a problem, deal with it.
Like, they're not blaming it on the lizard people. You're trying to solve the lizard problem.
No, there ain't no lizard fucking problem because there ain't no lizard fucking people, dude. I will let you know that right now.
You're just blind to them because you know how they hide themselves from you? They trick your stupid mind because the engineers put that in your mind.
Nah, bro. No one's engineered shit on me.
We talked about this in the past. In perception, everything is engineered into you because you got emotion and chemicals flowing through you like a fucking madman.
Yeah, I got the vaccine, dude. Maybe I do.
Now you're chipped up and microed up, okay?
Yeah, but I ain't no fucking lizard peopled up.
Yeah, you are.
Bro,
you're
if
just
I
blind
see a
to
lizard person, I'm shooting, bro.
No, you're not. That's why you can't see them.
No.
Because you're fucking shooting first like a fucking idiot all the time.
Here's the thing. I think when you're on one side of the tree, it makes the other side of the tree look further away than it is. You just kind of say, okay, where's the middle as far as illusion?
The middle would just be saying we've evolved too fast. How do we fix it? You don't need to incorporate some fucking lizard person story, dude. Let's just stop it.
No, I'm just talking
about
it. You were talking about control and illusion, and I was just saying, okay, well, what do we know about illusion? We know David Blaine has the ability to
dude, but David Blaine's not a lizard person, bro.
And then from the idea of control or manipulation, we know that we've kind of designed computer programs and to kind of allow us to think the way we want to think. It would be easier in these days to confuse people.
I wish Alex Jones would just talk about lizard people. So then all the normal people would stop talking about lizard people.
I'm not even saying they're real things. It was just an interesting story that we happened to come across.
Yeah, I'll listen, man. Listen, if you want to tell me a story about lizard people, I just gave you guys about 6 minutes, dude. I'm not listening to 3 hours of it. Fuck that.
No, you're in good shape. It's an interesting...
Not like you could argue, well, what about you believe like aliens, right? At least I can tie that to something visually. We've all seen something in the sky we can't explain. We've seen videos of people that have seen shit. We saw the fucking F-16. You have something mentally you can tie that to. Until I see a fucking lizard person, there's no fucking lizard people. I mean, that's just the world that I live in.
I know, you live in a very blind in your box world, and you are comfortable in staying there.
But I'm saying
that's fine. I'm just saying we're gonna walk down the fantasy road sometimes, and we're gonna be like, what if? Burke, you and I, we're like the 1% of investigations. We have to do it all. Because some people would be like, no, that's not real. But then what happens when we find out it is the fucking truth? We bring the people what they need, not necessarily what they want.
All right, so just tell me quickly, how the fuck do we investigate lizard people?
We're giving you a voice. Reptiles, hit us up at the DMs, okay? Go follow us at Twitter at BabelStoner on Twitter, and hit us up because we can do an interview like this. You just call in, and we'll talk to somebody, and what happens when they give that backstory? Okay, let's just do it.
You can get that inside.
We can do a Zoom interview. We could do videos on there. It's fine.
No. I want an in-person interview with a lizard person.
That's fair.
Okay. This is how we're going to do it.
And there ain't no I'm just inside this fucking human body. Like, I want to see the lizard.
Okay, that's how the interview went.
Yeah.
You see the
Yep. I don't even need to just walk. He can walk in and I can be like, hey, yep, he's real. I'll see you guys later, dude. I'm out.
Why would you be out?
That's all I need.
Well, you would not be.
No, I'm not
intrigued enough to ask questions.
Listen, maybe 20 years ago, I can't handle that at my age.
Dude, you really can't. Oh, man,
I
really?
can't. To take on a new race of like people?
Yeah, like you're one of the first contacts. You don't trust yourself enough
Nah,
to,
bro. No.
Like the person. What if the person behind you was like a fucking dictator that would be next in line to talk to him?
Are you not okay with aliens as well? Because that
would be the same thing. Like,
okay, so you also
cool.
don't want
Hey, if you look like me, cool. But if you fucking got a big head and you're just one big giant eyeball, like you're fucking 9 feet tall. Hey, buddy, see you later, pal. Like, I'm out. That's all I need to see.
People are set in their ways.
What am I going to learn from that? All I know is, okay, this thing is real. I can't fucking comprehend it any more than that. I don't know anything about this advanced species. I know it's real now. You guys go figure it the fuck out and let me know how it goes down.
Gotcha.
I'll be at home.
So rather than be a part of that, like,
no, I'm not.
You're being real Roderick right now.
No, dude.
That's what Roderick would do, is just be like, I don't give a fuck. Turn.
Yeah, dude.
And until it's a real problem, which you could have solved early fucking on if you just fucking lifted your head up a little bit and took on the job, right?
Or I could have just lifted my head up and this thing would be like, hey, man, I think this thing's threatening me. Bow! And I'm the fuck out of here. When I could have been sitting at home letting someone else do that. That's what the military's for.
You're showing your weird colors. Right
nah, bro. Listen, I'm not in the Space Force, bro. Unless they want to send me a badge and a uniform, I'm not in the Space Force.
Ooh, actually, that's when I've been wondering. So World War III probably going to start within, 2 weeks, right?
Stop it.
Does it start with Ukraine first? Does it start with Taiwan first, or does it start with Iran and Israel first?
I mean, it could be all of the above, man.
Yeah, dude,
really,
it might be a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, how does this break down? I don't fucking know.
It looks like obviously China has moved basically everything to the Philippines and to the South China Sea to basically block everything off so they can take over China. They have a NASA agreement between China and Russia now, so basically a way for them to share all their secrets. And now you got Russia pushing on Ukraine hardcore the last 2 days, and they added 100,000 troops to the border. And last night, Israel apparently may have just shut down the nuclear power plant in Iran, which is causing Iran to freak out. Been interesting to kind of see what's going down, but I wasn't sure if you guys have been keeping up.
What does Joe Biden have to say? He's in his fucking cocoon, dude.
No, dude, he's got ships going everywhere. But that's the question, is like, do we get involved or do we not get involved? Because, like, that's where people are split, because they're like, this isn't our war, we should just get out of it. And the other piece of it is, like, if we get out of it, they're just gonna take stuff over and people are gonna die.
But wouldn't you want to hear that from your president?
He is. He's already, like, sent ships out and stuff like that. It's just whether or not it's out there. People are talking about it.
I feel like it needs to be addressed more. Like, how do you prepare for something, like, when you don't know? I mean, we always have ships everywhere, but like those ships, like, all right, let's say we are going to get attacked by the entire fucking world. You might need a little bit more than what's just there.
What's your thought? Do you think
we have to be involved?
Okay, so you think we got to stay involved?
Of course we have to stay involved, because if we don't, we're just fucking sitting ducks.
It's a hard one, man, because like Taiwan is technically not near us at all.
If Russia and China ever joined forces, we would have our fucking hands full.
I mean, that is arguably what's happening right this second.
And fucking China is taking over Africa slowly.
With the Myanmar.
It started slowly. I watched a thing the other night. They own like 80% of the railroad in Africa now.
Did not realize that.
They loaned them the money to build it, but they had to use Chinese laborers. When the deadline came for them to pay the debt back, they didn't have it. So part of the agreement is now they take ownership of the railroad.
Of course.
So China owns pretty much all the railroads in Africa, dude.
Oh my God. Boy. They'll own the entire infrastructure for an entire country. Oh, that's 2 continents.
They did great work, though. Looked really good.
I'm sure it did. They do really well in making all those empty cities, too, that they got on back up when the war comes. And we can transfer.
But say what you want about China, they've actually taken a lot of people out of poverty and moved them into those cities. Why they actually built a lot of them.
The 6 cities that that they say can hold up to, I think, 5 million people apiece. They're completely empty. They have no one living there.
But they've built 86 of those same exact cities.
Oh, that they've actually filled with people now?
Yeah, not that they filled, but they have 86 of them that they built. They're slowly moving people out of poverty into those cities. That's part of their actually economic structure, if you actually look at it. Because I know they're bad, and I get all of that, but they're actually trying to take people out of poverty and put them into those cities. And then they also are accounting for natural disaster, taking out part of China. And if it did, they would have to have a place for those people to go. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. We're probably fucked either way.
It kind of feels that way. Johnson?
I think we're fucked either way. I've been thinking about this Umbrella Man.
Who?
There's an Umbrella Man that I've been thinking about.
What's this?
What the fuck is the umbrella?
I've been going down this idea of like looking up this weird shit.
Yeah.
And one of the weird ideas was when during the JFK assassination, there was a man with an umbrella.
Oh,
and as you guys know, during that day, there was no thunderstorm or rain visible. And there's several photos of this man with an open umbrella.
Maybe
and then
he
at
was
one
allergic
point,
to the sun.
he raised it up and trolled it. And I have it in photos, so they have this weird idea, a bunch of obviously conspiracy theories that maybe he was doing something, signaling someone, or there was a poison dart theme going on. I did a little bit of research, of course.
Yep.
Further into it, there was a man that came forward, said, "Hey, that was my umbrella. It's a symbolism. Back in the 1930s, if you drew it like a black umbrella, and it was symbolic of something about Adolf Hitler. Somebody's trying to like hustle JFK that way. So it was no major conspiracy thing going on." But it made it for me. And I thought about this Umbrella Man and what he would do, and the person that he was, and his history with everything, and the political upheaval, and what it built a man into what this guy is. He's the Umbrella Man, and that is our next fucking enemy that Ambrose and Roderick have to take on. This Umbrella Man, I tell you what he's doing. He's a political mastermind. He got into the game early and often. And he got made fun of because he carried a black umbrella everywhere he went. But you know what?
Like Alfred? Was he Alfred?
Yes, he is Alfred. He came from a butler line of family, and he learned it. And then people looked down on him all throughout his life. Even when he was young, he had no friends.
Uh-huh.
You might be talking about the Penguin.
No, that's a different guy. That's a cousin. That's a cousin down the street.
Umbrella. He gets made fun of. He looks funny. Doesn't
I didn't say he looked funny. I mean, who said he looked funny?
Yeah.
Look down at
Like the guy that played Willard.
Yeah, because we all know what he looks like.
What's the guy's name?
Every time.
He played George McFly, too.
Yeah, we talked about this last
Crispin
week.
Glover.
Yeah,
Crispin
Glover.
Crispin
Yes,
Glover.
he looks like that.
He looks like Crispin
Do you know
Glover.
who Crispin Glover looks like?
No.
Exactly. So fuck off with your descriptions.
Listen, man, if you don't know who Crispin Glover is, I feel bad for you, man, because he's a good actor.
Great.
Let me tell you some great...
High
Let me
fives.
tell you some fucking fantastic roles that Crispin Glover's played in, motherfucker. I can't have you putting no disrespect on Crispin Glover's name like that. All right, you ready?
Why are you so in love
Back
with
to
this?
the Future. Willard, Charlie's Angels, Back to the Future Part 2, What's Eating Gilbert's Grape.
Wait, you're rather than just showing us a picture of him, you're gonna...
He's gonna name all movies.
Just
Yeah.
some fantastic movies.
He could definitely play Penguin.
Damn, dude. He's talking shit about your umbrella, man.
Maybe. Well, just...
You invite him on the show,
He's
and
right
then he
there.
just trashes your umbrella.
He's
man.
actually on your wall right now. This is umbrella. And it doubles as a gun.
There's no gun. It's not that easy. It's horror based. Only at night.
Yeah, dude.
Dark alleys.
Only at night.
Deep
but
theme.
Dealey Plaza was during the day.
Blood raining.
He shoots blood poison.
Blood poison.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, in the fingertips. And
saw
like little
that
darts.
And when the people are infected with the blood poison, I can't take their energy.
Dude. Oh, it's corrupted.
Yep.
It's corrupted. Umbrella Man corrupts the blood, and that's why you can't defeat him right
Yeah.
now. That's your first major defeat. You went up against him, and he was like, I'm Umbrella Man.
Yeah, dude. And I ran out of energy. He got away.
Damn, dude.
And then you're gonna have to come back down, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking time cop wizard, dude.
I lost my power, though.
What?
In between books, I lost my power.
How?
I can't time travel anymore.
So you're stuck here?
Yeah, on this plane.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I'm searching for the answers now, but I literally lost my powers.
So what good are you?
I know I'm not good right now. Like I'm just basically human now.
Well,
Like I'm broken.
You got to be good at something, bro, because I need your help.
I don't know, man. I lost. You know what? I came from being everything and now I'm nothing. So how do you think I feel?
Oh,
Look
I
at
got
me
it.
like that.
I got it. We go back and see the witch doctor.
The fucking witch doctor.
Yep.
Dude, if you can find them, You get lost down in the Louisiana swamps. You don't know which direction going when you go down there. Get gators
he
down.
Wants something for me, so like I'm gonna have to give him some evil for him to fix you.
How do you give evil?
I got all the bad thoughts, bro.
I can answer that.
I got all the bad
It
energy.
actually goes back to his original idea, which is the idea of the demons and the spiritual warfare.
In my part of the story, like after the first book when we split, I learned that I can read the energy, and I realized that a lot of the bad energy that I've taken, like, was for some really bad people. Like fucking really bad people, and it fucks me up, dude.
Nice. You got to be careful about the energy you're stealing.
So when I find out you don't have your powers, we go to the witch doctor, and I know that's how I know what to give him.
So what do you give him then?
I give him that bad energy to give you your powers. So I'm going to give him some evil.
I think the power changes though. Like I think it becomes something different now.
It's darker. Whatever you were in story 1.
Yeah, like
your costume's going to be black.
Like
now,
I'm
bro.
getting a little bit evil now.
Yeah,
like I can't control it.
You're on the level.
I can't control it. So I feel like if I can't control it, like I'm gonna lose time abilities.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna gain something like super speed for a second.
Yeah.
So it's like a venom creation.
Yeah.
Or you
like-
can freeze.
Ooh, I always liked playing with the idea of freezing shit.
So you can
Sure you wanna rewind
so
it.
you
Like
can
playing with like Sub-Zero style.
you can advance time, but you can freeze the current. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know.
What? I said lose the time thing, and you just bring me right back into the time current thing, man.
I don't even know, bro.
You wanted to freeze water. You wanted to freeze time.
Whatever. You freeze whatever.
I'm freezing blood then. Maybe I'm just super dark and I can just freeze people's blood.
And when you freeze them, it allows me to get what I need out of it.
Oh, there you go.
Because the blood darts.
I basically just fucking have to touch people, so I'm still fighting hand to hand. But as soon as I touch you, I can kill you.
Yep.
Boom, there it is. Dark style now. Against the Umbrella Man.
I wish they would have finished that hero series out. It could have been something.
The Hero series? Yeah. They tried to, but they really lost steam. I remember trying to watch a couple of them in the later seasons, and it just sucked. Season 1 was like the only good one.
Yeah, I remember some things come together in season 2.
But after that, it was just blah, blah,
Yeah.
a blurg.
What show?
Hero saving the
It's essentially the
cheerleader.
concept that you guys are talking about.
No, there's no concepts here. It's all new ideas. It's all original content coming to you. So make sure you like and subscribe for future new content that's based on nothing in the past.
Yeah, baby. All original character building over here, bitch.
For me personally, I have never watched anything of entertainment value whatsoever. I live in a box.
That's a good call.
Live in a box, so I am not.
Everything is organic.
Boom. It's all comes to me in my mind. My mind's eye, my third eye.
GGs, dude.
Then
What
you
was that
shake the
third
GGs, right?
eye? Pop them, dude.
Oh, you're popping them.
I'm popping them.
You're like a K style.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I always thought about this. If you guys imagine yourself sitting there listening to some good music, have you guys ever really listened to the lyrics and you go, "Man, something just it's hitting right." Something, but I got to listen to it again. So you go back and listen to the song again, and then you start trying to make connections. For some reason, whatever you're going through in life is resonating in the song. Like somehow this song is speaking to you. And I thought it was a fascinating idea that maybe somehow your future self can speak to you through the medium that is music. Maybe a voice could travel through the past. And if we think about past to future, future to past, it's not an easy concept, but music has always existed and always will, but yet we can get different feelings from it from different perspectives. And I just wondered, man, wouldn't it be a cool idea that you could actually speak to yourself through music and then send it back into the past to talk yourself through something?
Yeah, but think about it like this. It's like,
I like that.
it's not the music. It's really the artist, because if they weren't speaking those lyrics to you, you probably wouldn't have that same attachment. Like if you just take their vocals out of it, are you saying you have that? Are you emotionally, Graham, stop moving your goddamn leg, please?
I'm not even saying it. Sometimes it's lyrics, but I listen to a lot of non-vocal instrumental music, and sometimes it just hits right. Even that to a certain degree. But I get what you're saying too. I mean, I know you're simply trying to make connections.
Yeah, like that's my
Like you're just
connection,
in life, you're just trying to make connections. But
Yeah.
sometimes something just resonates a little too close to home. Several key bullet points are hit in succession, and you're just like, wow, that's unique and strange.
That same point, I was watching architectural show, and they were talking about they can now take a X-ray of sculptures that they have, and they can see like a record player, the phonetic things that were said on the sculptures being made or the pottery being made. And so they can actually try to read the tones that were pushed onto it at the time of its making. And so they're actually trying to read this, and they're able to read it from like 1400 years ago, and actually trying to piece together the communication or the words that might have been said at the time the pottery was being made. So just like what you're saying is the ability to
flying in the plane, I'm always hallucinating, but who really knows what I'm looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're telling me
this guy's sitting here trying to tell us
that you can
they did
get
ground
words
x-rays on the words of a record player.
Think about
what?
Yes. So our ability to read pottery is so well defined now that they can read the voical vibrations that landed on the pottery as it was being dried.
What? Who can do this? Who?
This is what you're
This is one of those things where I would have to be taught into this study to even believe how it fucking works.
Yeah, it was because I was diving into the Dead Sea Scrolls, and so I was understanding how they were able to revive all of this architecture and all of these different pottery pieces and what they're actually finding and what they can find out because of the new technology we have. Just wait till you watch the documentary on water. That'll really fuck with your head.
Documentary on water.
They found, so they had this one doctor, and he took a drop of blood, and then he dropped it into 10 milliliters of water. Basically was able to take his genetic code and turn it into a binary 0 and 1 code. He then took one drop of that water, put it into 100 milliliters of water, and then took one drop of that, put it onto a microscope, and able to find his code again. He dropped it in another one that essentially created 1/1,000,000th particle, pulled one droplet out of it, and it still was able to read his genetic code. He did it one more time, sent that code across to Europe to another doctor who was able to take that one droplet and read his perfect genetic code out of it. So the concept is that droplet of water could hold an infinite amount of genetic code and be able to transfer it across distances immediately despite any sort of dilution.
I want Elon Musk to make the time machine just so we can go back to 1510 and be like, the motherfuckers were just making clay pots, dude. Like, they weren't doing anything special. Stop trying to read vibrations. Knock it off. They just made fucking clay pots. That's all I did.
There's 7 billion of us. We got to figure out something to do.
No, you figure out what we need to do to save this motherfucker.
Yeah, but
not
this is
how they made the clay pots.
This
bro,
is people that, let them do it. It's not like it's everybody doing it. It's probably a few dozen top tier people out there doing it. Let them just do their fucking thing. It's their hustle.
Fine.
You respect the
just
hustle.
do your thing, but don't try to tell me that you can read vibrations on a motherfucking clay pot that was made 1,500 years ago, and you're going to tell me what it means and what they were saying when they made it. Shut the fuck up,
You know what I can read?
No.
You know what I can read?
What?
Vibrations on your face after I smacked it out there. I tell you that much.
No, man. I'm just saying, listen, we got more important shit to worry about than what the fuck these pots are doing. Let's figure out how we save the fucking trees. How about that?
What if one of those pots contained a life-saving miracle drug? DNA strand of it, all of a sudden reproduced, cures a little bit of cancer here and there. What then? Archaeology saved lives then. So I tell you what, you slow your roll.
So you mean to tell me that this group of people were so fucking intelligent that they knew the cure for all of this stuff, and they said, wonder what we do with it.
Yeah, actually, he could make a strong argument for that because there's a documentary.
Put it on the clay pots.
Documentary came out last year that says the Egyptians knew how to use solar power better than anyone, and yet we went away from it and we went to oil that ended up destroying the planet. Mathematically, astronomy, astrology, even chemistry, they knew how to make clay earlier than anyone. There's an argument that they may have known how to do shit and then still fucked up.
Maybe the same thing's happening to us.
All we're doing is getting better technology and learning how to kill each other without caring more.
The end of ends coming along.
Whatever, bro.
Everybody's gotta go sometime.
Ctrl Alt Delete.
Speaking of that, let's take a break. Let's take a break time. Okay, let's take a break.
We're taking a break?
Break.
Break people.
Do we need to pause? Hey, pause that.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just break now.
Let's just break.
What are we doing on break?
And we say break.
I'm taking a break. talking about cupcake mules and lonely skateboarders. And sometimes when you're walking your dog, this is the new segment, is Walking the Dog with JJ, is you come across different storylines within your journey, especially when you're high and you're going down the trail. The first one I stopped at, I kind of pondered when I was watching this car full of girls, and they came out one at a time, went up to this house and stood at the door, one after another, and there was 3 of them. And I don't know what they were doing, but they all went to the same car, and they came back with this pink box, and I can only go to venture that there was cupcakes in there, or some kind of pastry, some kind of delight. And I didn't really feel like walking by because I was a little afraid of what they would do to see if I was in their neighborhood, because it seemed like it was a mafia thing. The only reason I say that is because, I mean, why would they have to go one at a time? And I'm thinking maybe moving cocaine in cupcakes. So I got cupcake mules living in the neighborhood now. So I see them every once in a while. They come in 3 at a time, going door, and they're bringing their cupcake mules all around the place. I don't know what they're doing, but a little mystery going on in the neighborhood. Second part was I was walking down and I had my earpods in. I was listening to some like really epic music. But then all of a sudden a slow part came on. Slow instrumental part. Just throw it in there right now like an orchestra going on. And the dog is walking real nice by my side, and I look over and there's this little skate park, and there's just one skateboarder. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. And I can see him just kind of skating slowly about, his head just turning side to side. Stood there for a few, maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, playing with my phone and just wondering about him, and he would go up one ramp and get down and look again. And I just had to nickname him. He was the lonely skateboarder. Yeah, he had no one around him at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. No one showed up. I knew that he was waiting for someone, but that someone never came, because when I came back around, he was still there by himself, simply just standing on a skateboard looking around.
But maybe he was happy.
Maybe he was.
Because, I mean, think about how many times he might have went to the skate park and it was just fucking packed and he couldn't really do anything and he had the whole thing to himself.
Something about the body language, my friend. I'd just say it was like a sad, lonely ghost riding the skateboard that day. And forever he will be nicknamed that. The sadly lonely ghost riding a skateboard.
I don't like you talking in that tone.
Why don't you like talking in that tone?
Because you're talking about a kid.
I'm talking about a ghost skateboarder. Why do you guys go down that route? Yes.
I thought this was a real kid.
You don't know the story, obviously.
He started out as a kid, but slowly transitioned into a ghost.
You seeing ghosts now, dog?
Because he was so alone, and so it had to be a ghost.
It was a ghost skateboarder, yeah.
Man, fuck that kid. He's probably a dickhead, dude. Maybe that's why he's alone, because he's a fucking dickhead. You guys ever think about that? Maybe he's an asshole, and none of the other kids in the neighborhood want to be around him.
Only you think about that right off the bat.
Could be the case. I'm just saying you don't know. From afar, it could look like one thing, but once you get up on little Timmy, you realize this motherfucker's an animal, and no one wants to be around him.
Bad demon ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
Part of the Umbrella Man's army. I'll tell you that much. Bad skateboarder dudes.
Yeah, one
ghost
thing is
dudes.
for certain, things aren't turning out well for the skateboard, the skateboarding boy ghost. He's living a hard life.
Yeah, man.
Calm down.
You think he's the lonely skateboarder, and you roll up on him, and he pulls out a switchblade and is like, "Give me your wallet, motherfucker." And you'd be like, "Ah." It all makes sense now. Yeah, they didn't even think about it. He was just a fucking poor, lonely kid from afar. You don't know, man. You don't know. 2 sides to every person, you know what I mean?
Oh, there definitely is 2 sides.
You never know, boy.
You never know.
Objects in me are closer than they appear. Dude, you just raised a bot.
Or close.
You're fucking bot, JJ.
And you just sit in your chair and eat whatever you wanted?
Well, you a cop?
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking cop now, bro?
I have a super weapon, too.
Oh, snap.
Let me tell you a little something I came across in my studies. And I was becoming a super cop. Time traveler. Is back in the day, they have what's called vitrified forts.
Who?
Vitrified forts.
This is a house?
Well, these are stone formations found throughout Europe, a lot centralized in Scotland.
Like Stonehenge.
And what happened was that you had all these stones that were once made into a fort wall, and somehow they were so superheated that they fused together and became almost glass-like sometimes, but it got so hot.
The magma.
No, not fucking magma. We did. The thing is, they don't know. They've been studying this, and they had to figure out. It would have to be something that's incredibly, incredibly hot. It's something beyond fires.
Okay, so why couldn't it be the Egyptians going around with their tool and then just making it up there with the same?
I'm trying to tell the story first.
Okay,
but here's the thing, Graham.
I love it.
This is a little bit beyond the Egyptian time frame, and this would be more of a time frame where I'm thinking 800 to 1200 BC, which the Egyptians were way before that.
So the way the documentary runs it is that the way they created the pyramids was by using this, essentially the large magnifying glass. Okay, so in all of the Egyptian hieroglyphics, when you see the sun god, you see essentially behind him what looks like a sun. And it essentially looks like a big magnifying glass. Well, even in the Bible, it says that all of the bricks were baked in the before times. So when you look at the Egyptians, then seeing the bricks as being baked, it made more sense. And then as you took the Egyptian timeline through Osiris and Sirius, you can see what the ages of the pyramids lined up as.
It was baked because they had to pour concrete, and the baking was the drying process.
Yes. So they say, so essentially all you're doing is you're just taking whatever chemistry or whatever sand chemicals you have, you run through South Africa, across over to South America, you get your Incas, your Mayans.
About to hit it with that karate chop.
You run north into North America, you build the pyramids here as well, and then up through Scotland or through Europe. But the concept is you could take that same idea, which is superheating through that tool that no longer exists.
Why are you the way that you are?
So I get all that, right? I get all that, but the timelines wouldn't line up. The forts wouldn't have existed during their timelines.
Yes.
I'm saying if the tool was
The tool might have existed, but then you're talking about somehow this culture stole it from this culture. Then
that's all we do.
that's
right?
cool. That's cool.
He didn't let you tell the story.
But no, the idea was there is no explained theory. There was one I was reading up on today that said they could logically build a scaffolding around it and they would have to keep it burning for so long, but that too doesn't make sense because another person said you have to be so hot that it had to be like an atomic bomb, a heat blast that big to melt stone like this.
Interesting.
Into this formation. So of course you got conspiracy theorists going, but then you get the scientists going at it too because they're like, hey, you could just build scaffolding and burn it up. Graham wants to have fucking giant sun fucking flare thing going on. And there was another idea that was solar flares burned them down at some point. I mean, heated up there, fucking splash through the ozone.
Maybe it came from the core, dude. It got so hot down there and then like it just got pushed up by magma.
Well, that would show vents then. And there's no vents over
You don't know
there.
about no vents, bro.
You think they wouldn't be studying ground formations before they went into like, oh, how did this geological formation fucking occur?
Nah, bro. Nah.
You're a disgrace.
Yeah, man.
You're a disgrace to the researcher nation.
But maybe like the explosions underground is what I'm saying, like kept pushing this motherfucker up.
And when there's explosions underground, there's usually something left over to tell these
This was
explosions
deep, bro.
underground.
This I'm
There's still meter.
I'm talking about deep, bro. This is
Then
like over millions of years push
That'd
this
be
motherfucker
earthquakes
up.
then. That'd be fucking earthquakes.
Everything,
then.
bro.
There's no
Earthquakes. Every time
earthquakes.
the plate shift, this motherfucker just kept coming up, bro, over time.
So Johnson, like Stonehenge, so we find Stonehenge to be related to the astrological events as well. Is that the same with your fort that you're talking about?
No, they're scattered throughout Europe.
So
I think it looks more like a small formation that would have been protecting somebody. But they just happened to get melted somehow across Europe, not in a central location.
So either that or dragons.
Maybe
That or they, like, if there was some technology that we didn't know of that they just simply could burn stone like that hot. They have to be really hot though. They said like 12, I mean they can make fires up to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty damn hot with that scaffolding build. I don't know if it can melt stone like that,
What
but
if it was there when the meteor hit that took out the dinosaurs? That'd be hot enough to
Yeah,
fucking...
that might be easy enough. Just a couple meteorites.
do you think radiation could do it?
Of course, radiation.
So
can do
radiation
anything.
from the meteorite, yeah, that's what I'm
same
saying.
thing.
Can melt the stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe it just flew by and just...
And there we go with another fucking reset, right? We're always talking about the simulation resetting, and here you go for number 75 this time around is meteorite melting fucking stone.
You know, speaking of the reset, when I was looking into the origin stories of man after the Egyptians, I was looking at the Sumerians, and they have one text called the Sumerian Kings List. And they said that the Earth may be, like, even from a human nature, as much as like 26,000 years old. And they go through and have like kings that would last thousands of years old. So an interesting history to the origin story too. So basically, we've gone through several different resets of man or civilization changes in our time.
So you're telling me the Earth is only 26,000 years old?
That the humans may only have access to that much history.
Oh, okay, the humans.
Yeah.
What if it's infinity years old?
Fuck
If
no.
if the universe is infinity, why can't the Earth be infinity?
Well, it can't be because it's going to get consumed. So it does have an end, so therefore it can't be infinite.
But you don't know that. What if the Earth is just the host that keeps going? Like, yeah, we may end, but it doesn't.
The sun is going to take it out.
No.
Yeah, it's going to take it out back like behind the shed and beat the fucking living shit out of it and consume it.
It's going to take us out, and then everything just resets like a fucking snow globe.
No, I'm saying, that's definitely going to happen.
Legit, yeah.
But in the end of ends, this is, I think, why we were created. Right here, this idea is that Earth knows it's on a timeline.
Yeah.
Earth knows it's not dumb. If it's the fucking Earth, it's been around for billions of years. In my eyes, when something that's old, it has some knowledge, and it knows it's gonna die if it doesn't move. So I don't know if it's creating us to find a way to move it, or simply move off of it because we carry part of it within us, because we come from the Earth.
So I'm wondering if we take these two ideas and kind of mix them together. This snow globe effect. It's like every time it's done, we may get a little bit further, but like we know this generation of civilization, like we fucked up. Like the Earth is going to outlive us. We're on our end notes here. Like we can't get it together. We've got nuclear weapons before we're able to fix it. Like this is pretty much on its way out. So it's gonna spin out again, right? But maybe we can get a couple of humans who figured some shit out, so we can take what we've learned about how we need to do the next generation.
Well, this is the ultimate idea: is the recycling of the same person, and then you live your next life and you retain what you learned, but you can't remember from your past. So you and I, we've always been friends for like 10 millennia.
There you go.
But motherfucker, you come back and keep getting better at what you do.
That's the fourth evolution.
You're talking about opening up that third eye, right?
Yeah.
Third eye, baby. It's in the middle of your forehead. You can see through everything with it. It's what time cops use to find the criminals, man.
I wonder if that's it. Mm-hmm. You have to learn your lessons. Maybe that's it. You just learn your lessons, and then you complete your cycle, and you jump to the next one. And your hell is when you have to relive it again because you didn't figure it out the first time.
And you don't know that. Maybe you go backwards. Take a step backwards, go through it again, but with something else going on. So now you got to doubly fix your shit.
Oh, if you did bad shit, then you have to live a life where you live in bad shit.
Like a female mouse. You become a female mouse because you got to produce so much because you're in Australia eating a bunch of fucking wheat farms going on right now. The pain because you're going to be eaten by eagles because you're a mouse.
Damn, bro.
Again and again.
Yep.
Dude, don't be a bad person. You'll get reincarnated as a mouse. Be a good mouse and be part of Willard's army.
I don't believe none of that shit. You ain't coming back as no mouse.
Nah, you come do real bad, you go back as a cockroach.
A cockroach.
You gotta just eat shit.
A coquina. Do you think I was lost in a Twitter fucking multiverse of different images going through my head, and I came up to this. The idea was this girl. I think it was a TikTok actually, and she's just doing the TikTok fucking thing, looking in the camera, doing the shit they do, you know? And this got me to thinking, and I really boiled it down to a person staying in the room by themselves with a device, looking at themselves, and only themselves. There's no one else around you. And I can only picture the man that looked into the pool of water and could only love himself because he was the most handsome person in the world, called narcissism. And then all of a sudden, holy fuck, we're living in this generation society of where this is a common thing among everybody. Somewhere along the lines, we let technology come into our life and make us narcissistic. And I simply just sat there a little stunned because if I'm being honest, I don't take a lot of pictures of myself. I don't post to a lot of social media. I just don't care enough. I rather get high and watch Vines and just chillax or look for topics for this fucking podcast. But this idea now is, holy fuck, you guys have apps on your phone that is letting you become the man that stared into the pool of water until he died. Realize that next time you're fucking out posted on Instagram, fucking come on. To be kings, you gotta fucking realize that staring at yourself in the mirror is not gonna make you that person. Put the fucking phone down, motherfuckers. Let's do it. I'm calling this to the show. Guys, stand up. Put your foot down. I fucking lower those fucking phones and stop thinking about yourself and the idea that you gotta fucking stare in the mirror all the fucking time.
Get a flip phone.
Get yourself a flip phone. I mean, these people that do that, they have the right idea. They're fucking with it. You see people fucking opening their eyes. I've done it a few years back now, I think. Finally getting there, but the thing is, you still got to keep going forward. So keep looking for the right answers. Do your thing, man. Yes.
Why did you just become the Macho Man?
Ooh, brother. I'm the cream of the crop. Rise to the top, Mean Gene. Yes, I do.
Dude.
And Hulk.
You're not the Macho Man.
I'm coming for you, Hulk.
Yo, you're not the Macho Man.
Oh,
no. Leave the Macho Man voice to Macho Man.
I see the way you're looking at Elizabeth. Those eyes, I'm going to gouge them out. Put them in jars on my desk and write checks that your ass can't pay for.
Dude, I'm so fucking high.
Yes.
So what are we doing?
I am kind of coming to the end of my line of shit I'm talking about. I think we're kind of coming to the end.
What you doing, Terry?
So welcome to the end of the show, motherfuckers. We got final thoughts on going in the circle. I'm going to start with our guest since he's the...
Oh, I don't have a final thought yet.
Oh, well, you better come quick because that's fucking how it's shit.
What if in the afterlife...
Now we're talking.
Dogs can eat chocolate, but we're allergic to it.
Do we know that we could eat chocolate beforehand?
Well, it's just like probably every other dog. Like one dog got a taste of chocolate, and he told another dog, and then that dog had. So it spreads over time, but like eventually we know what it tastes like. It's kind of like a dog. A dog doesn't know it's allergic to chocolate. It'd eat a fucking chocolate bar if you give it to it. So it's kind of like that for us. We don't know until we fucking eat it.
I mean, I'd be saddened because I know how good chocolate is, but the thing is, if I taste it and I die, I'll be like, well, fuck, I can't really do much about it anyway, so why fuck with it?
We're smarter than dogs. We can have a little piece.
See, now you're just being stupid. You know it's gonna kill you, and you're like, I'm gonna have a little piece anyway.
That's what we do with everything.
But that's what we do with everything. Yeah, like we know drinking fucking sodas and Gatorades is gonna kill us, but we do it. Yeah, but you'd be like,
the thing about that is we know that we can die whenever. I could walk out that door, have a brain aneurysm, and be dead like that.
Right.
So why not enjoy the fucking Gatorades or Coke? Because how much is this really gonna take off our lives anyway? You gonna want to live until you're 90 or 100? No. Probably not.
No.
No one wants to live until 100.
Why are you gonna say?
Because it sounds better than say 100. Okay, that's 100. What 0 0, motherfucker? So listen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. You can't eat a whole chocolate bar or you'll die, bro. So you gotta...
So just don't eat it then.
Yeah, it's a fun...
Toss it out. Get rid of it.
You gotta have a little bit.
It's stupid.
No, dude, just have a little piece.
Fucking stupid.
Just have a little piece.
Get it out of here. I guess my final thought would be when I watched this, it's called Lazarite, interviews.
Lacerta.
The Lacerta. What the fuck ever it was, right?
Yeah.
I went in with an idea that this is really fucking stupid. Stupid idea. But I changed the
This is the lizard people thing.
This is the lizard people where one person interviewed the lizard person.
Uh-huh.
And if I walked away with anything, I walked away with this was a really cool, intriguing story that kind of had a few questions that I want answered. So I'm going to do a little bit more digging. So I think if you're interested in just go in fucking, you can close your mind off if you want to. I went in as like, oh man, this is actually kind of a cool story. Just go in and fucking listen to yourselves. I'd be interested to know what you think.
And it's called the La Shush.
Lacerta, I think.
Lacerta interviews.
And this can be found on the YouTube's.
Yeah,
YouTube's is the easiest way.
Supposedly from the year 2000, and then it was posted online later. But if it is from the year 2000, and I don't know a ton on the follow-up on that, but it's interesting because some of the concepts that they allude to in it are spoken to later on from a scientific realm, like 15, 16 years later, and some of the stuff we learn about. And then it would be interesting that some of the things that he mentions in the year 2000 might be relevant in the year 2016. So it does have a couple of aspects that are at least intriguing enough. Now, it could also be completely false, that it actually was written down in 2000 and maybe just elaborate. So you just never know. But it was one of those things that just...
You never know until you know. And you know what? And speaking to this, I don't think you guys have played Gears of War, have you?
A little bit.
I always thought about this because we always talk about the idea that they're training us. In Gears of War, it's called an Emergence Day or Emergency Day. The creatures come out of the ground and attack civilization. And I always thought it was weird that it kind of parallels to this idea of reptiles living underground. And wouldn't you want to condition the public to think that reptiles coming out of the ground is a bad thing?
They've been feeding off radiation. That's how they're so big. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that the story?
No, I'm just telling you a story that trying to parallel it to something that isn't a reality. And we always talked about Hollywood conditioning us to think of a certain way. So reptiles coming out of the ground would be a bad thing in our eyes because we already have that in place.
Yeah, I ain't got no place for that.
Exactly. So now when the reptiles come out of the ground in real life, which could come up in 10 to 20 years, that's going to be a thing. So then, as you said, what's your first thing you're going to do? Pop, motherfucker?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay, you're conditioned already. Thank you very much. Graham, what's your final thought for the night, buddy?
I mean, a lot of interesting things, a lot of fun facts. I will say, so along Johnson's same line of the reptiles, we watched a fun documentary about strange evidence. And there's a farm up north, because one of the first episodes that we did was on bringing back the dinosaurs. And we joked about it because we thought, well, Jurassic Park, and nobody would learn. And then we just found on a episode of this Strange Evidence show that Russia actually has a farm that they are working on bringing back prehistoric beasts. It's all this crazy scientist is working on. I think it's called like Wrangler. Up there in Siberia, and all he does is if Russia is able to get their hands on any prehistoric DNA, he mixes it with mammal and amphibian DNA to create these prehistoric beasts, possibly even, they are saying, to create some sort of hyper animals for war later on.
I like it.
So I just thought that was kind of fun, as we were talking about it being a hypothetical, and it turns out if somebody was going to do it, it was always going to be Russia.
Smart.
So.
Hey, now that's the end of the show. Hey, so thanks for listening. Hit us up on Twitter and fucking visit us on the website, stone-rebel.com. Thanks, guys, for listening. Peace.